I'm Sophie Maness, and I arrived in July 2010. And I had the great privilege and joy of stepping into a children's ministry that was strong and active and well respected. So I felt like my job was to continue that strength as best I could. Martha Best had a wonderful tradition of having workshops where children and parents came together, like Journey Through the Bible when the third graders got their Bible, and instructed communion at first grade where they learn about the sacraments, baptism and communion. We still do those very same workshops today, and I have added kindergarten, second grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. So every grade, we call them milestones now, has a particular workshop where we're working on their understanding of something on their faith journey, and they get to do that with their parents. So their parents have a sense of what are their children understanding and where do their children have questions. The other thing we do, which we added early on, was a card that goes out to every child on the anniversary of their baptism. And we include a little bit of the liturgy, and we ask them in the baptism seminar, which Martha Best started, to save the candle and to pull the candle out and look at the liturgy and fix their child's favorite food, even if it's macaroni and cheese. And that's how they begin to mark their journey, their child's faith journey together. Then something I've added that I love is Outdoor Challenge. That's a trip for children who finished 4th and 5th grade, so rising 5th and 6th graders. And it's an outdoor adventure camp. So we do rappelling, paddling, caving, biking, and high ropes course. And it's all challenge by choice. So everybody is stretched. Some people might be stretched by heights. Some people might be stretched by small spaces. But what I want our children to know is that they can do hard things and have their faith community cheering them on. I think the kids who've gone on Outdoor Challenge know that deeply. We also take some youth with us on Outdoor Challenge because I want our teenagers and our children to know each other, and that's really special. The teenagers are a wonderful mentors for our kids. The other thing I've tried to do here, I also have responsibility for congregational life, is to do some intergenerational pieces. And one of my favorites is called Rise Against Hunger. It's when we package up 10,000 meals for hungry people around the world. And I love that event because they show up with all the supplies and they have a system in place. And no matter your age, no matter if you're older and need to sit somewhere in the middle or you're a little person, there's a job for you. Everyone is needed, everyone can participate, and we all get to know each other. So my hope is, I hope that I have carried on the gift that Martha Best gave me and have carried on that strength at Westminster. During the pandemic in March of 2020, things shut down, and it's really hard because children are concrete learners. And as much as we did do some things online, I recorded Bible stories and storybooks, and I had a website for a little while. What we learned is that wasn't as effective as hands-on, tangible resources. So we put together boxes and had people deliver. We had preschool boxes delivered, elementary school boxes delivered. I started a weekly more consistently a weekly email for parents that had ideas in it for things to do at home, particularly around special holidays like Easter and Holy Week, and then again around Advent. What are ways that you can continue to nurture the faith of your child at home? So we did a lot of that. Post the Covenant shooting, which was just spring of 23, I believe that was also March, we tried to provide parents with some resources about how to talk to your children about gun violence and violence in general, because our children were asking questions like, what does it feel like to get shot? And was my friend lying on the floor? Was she hurting after she was shot? So for our children now, gun violence is a reality. And what we wanted to do was offer resources for parents. And in our chapel time at church, we tried to pray about that on a pretty consistent basis and give space and room for children to share their prayer concerns with us, so that we were listening and letting the children lead the conversation. We don't want to put words in their mouth. We want to listen to where they need to go and support them on their journey, which I think we did. I would say post-COVID now, we have lots of children coming to church and lots of families showing up, and that's very encouraging and exciting for children's ministry.